Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for February 2019 for the sign of Sagittarius. Welcome, Sag. I'm just giving your shuffle for February and see what's coming up. You guys have got the lucky planet Jupiter, which is Jupiter belongs to Sagittarius. So let's hope you've got lots of expansion, opportunities, things growing and feeling a lot more confident than you have been in the past couple of years. So let's see how that Jupiterian energy is working for you. My word, the Hermit has been around everybody, all the readings today. So for February, so the Hermit is the sign, it deals with the Virgo and aspects of things. So observation, taking a step out, sort of just having a look at things from a different viewpoint, not being in any hurry. It's just about sort of observing, Sagittarius, which for you, moving action people might sort of be a bit of an annoyance, but let's see what the messages are for you, Sag. So the Hermit. Where you are right now, Sagittarius, is Ace of Wands, Ace of Rods. Yes, lots of energy there. Heaps of energy, but what to do with the energy at the moment? We just use that energy wisely. Remember, we're just observing situations at the moment. We're just having a long, hard look. We're making, sort of just leaving it at that sort of quieter energy at the moment. Just observation, seeing what's happening. But the energy is there. And it's very much action energy, creative energy. But it's an uprush of energy too, so it's quite great. And once again, we have the Devil. He's been around as well. So post-Capricorn, Devil talks about the Capricorn, sign of Capricorn, feeling stuck with the energy. It's a crossing card, this one, in the position, so it'll affect everything. So just be different approach, different result, Sagittarius. You've got all the creativity and energy, but you need to sort of observe for a bit. If things are just at a standstill a bit, just wait. Hold your horses a bit. Any kind of temptation, yeah, well, the temptation is there every single day. So we just need to be able to direct our energies into, yeah, things that are good for us, not so much, you know, moderate everything, Sagittarius. Different approach, different result. The background. Two of Pentacles, so things juggling along nicely, things going along nicely. Obviously, you've started 2019 quite well. You've jumped right in, most of you, and even if you've been holidaying or whatever, there's still that energy of things just keeping things moving at all times, you know, being disciplined, going to work, coming home, doing your stuff that you know you like to do and that's beneficial for you. So, but yeah, something else is coming in this year later on too, so just keep that in mind. There's a few things going on, but you can manage it, so just keep going. Recent influences, we have 10 of Cups, so feeling quite emotionally satisfied, and that would probably, a lot of that would be the Jupiter energy as well. Just knowing that you sort of feel quite good about yourself, things are turning around, things are starting to really make sense to you, and you're feeling comfortable emotionally with your life. It seems to be at a good standpoint, relationships, all that sort of thing. You're feeling quite good about that. You've got everything kind of moderated and balanced for yourselves. But yeah, don't forget the Devil's sitting there as the crossing card, so he's still got a bit of an effect on you to just be mindful of, you know, how we approach situations and deal with conflict or decision making. Let's have a look at the lesson you're learning, Sag, for February 219. Yeah, the crossing card. So, yes, definitely 6 of Swords, end of a difficult time. Fog has lifted and you're moving in the right direction. That feels right for you. And for Sagittarians, they like anything that has travel. So this is very much a travel card as well. Destination in sight. They love to move. They love to travel. They love to, whether it be that they don't travel physically, they like all those sorts of philosophical, far off places, far off people, languages, all this. So yeah, moving forward, getting back to your real, the makeup of who Sag are. Sag are very much into anything that's sort of worldly and encompasses everything that they want to learn about themselves and move forward. Difficult times, definitely going into the distance behind them. Near future, Sag. 5 of Cups. So 5 of Cups can be a bit of a disappointment card, but it's also emotional. I interpret this card personally as something or someone or an opportunity or a person coming back from the past that before left us feeling that in that disappointed sort of ditch or hole, or we just felt like, oh, that was awful. So it's almost like that circling around you too and coming back in. But maybe there'll be a new opportunity to right that disappointment. Maybe it's all down to timing again, isn't it, Sag? Sometimes we just go at things and the timing's wrong. So the universe says, no, sorry, come back later, try it again next year, you know. It's that kind of energy. But definitely tackle that and see when it comes back in. Oh, okay, look, I'll have another go at that. I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to see whether this works. And I think it will too, because you've got Jupiter there in close with Sagittarius. So this will sort of make sense to you. What's happening that you're not realising? Being assertive, Sagittarius, you've got to be assertive as well. Sometimes Sagittarians can be thought of as, yeah, they go and get things and they travel and they really push themselves and go all out. But then there's always, sometimes if there's a lot of competition, there's a lot of challenging situations, like anyone else, they probably shrink away from it and think, oh no, last time didn't go too well. But this was coming back, especially with this card here, you know, the disappointment of the past coming back again, that circling around to you again. Yeah, be more assertive this time. See how that goes for you. See how that works for you, Sag. I'm sure it will. Assertiveness. How others see you. 8 of Pentacles. Doing really well, on the right track. Achieving what you want to achieve, but also, you know, doing a lot of things that you really love doing, whether it's learning languages, planning trips. It's a busy sort of energy. It's like a master craftsman. It's like, what's next? What can I learn next? What can I do next? Where am I going? Am I going on holidays this year? Where do I want to go? Europe? Do I want to go to America? Do I want to go to Iceland? It's all that sort of energy of really making things happen for you, but also adding value as well. So it's almost like a hobby that becomes something that you just love doing and you don't mind, and it expands your mind and your soul. So people do see you as that quite go-getter type that really makes things happen. But we know too, Sagittarians, yeah, well, everyone's got their weak points that they probably question that sometimes. But that's how you're seen. So use that and move with that this month in February, Sag. Positive feelings, and we have 6 of Rods or 6 of Wands, ongoing success and victory. So doing really well. Movement again with the Wands card. Just keep moving forward. You're halfway there. Just keep going as you mean to go on. Just keep applying and keep putting that energy into things, and you will see a lot of great returns for you. throughout the year, but February is definitely that year, the second month. Get into it now. The final outcome. And the final outcome is the moon. So this is very much a gestational card. It's an unknown card. It's the card for the Cancerian people. It represents Cancer. So very much water. Water, either flowing or stagnant, or, yeah, we don't know what's underneath it. So it is the unknown. But the salient point, the most important point about the moon is intuition versus confusion. So use your intuition, your inside voice, your soul to navigate yourself through the waters of the moon, rather than go in your head and get confused and not know, oh, well, I don't know where we're going. Well, we don't know. Everything's really unknown every day. So we just get up and get into it. But yeah, definitely at the end of the month, coming into the fellow water sign of Pisceans, there is that water energy. That don't be confused though, Sagittarius. Use your intuition over confusion of your mind. Just go with the flow, go with the current. Now your additional guidance card, Sagittarius, for the month of February is, let's hope this is going to tie together the reading. It's an interesting reading for Sag. It's got a lot of good stuff in there. There's a lot of potential in there. Okay. Pure speech. Happiness comes when your words are pure, bringing about kindness and benefit to yourself and others. The words you use are like seeds you have chosen to plant in the garden of your heart and the world. You have the power to destroy yourself and poison the world around you, or more importantly, you have the power to plant beautiful flowers. So there you go, Sag. It's a really nice card to get. And have a really good month, and we'll talk in March. Thank you for listening.